Good morning. We're back from the gym, just showered, and we're making coffee. I haven't decided what flavor I want to do today. I've really been doing a different one like each time. I find myself gravitating towards the toasted marshmallow though, which is kind of funny because originally when I tasted it and I was like, I don't get the toasted marshmallow at all. And now I want to put it in everything because I can taste it now. Let's see. Especially because like, let's not jinx it, but I feel like there's like a sprinkle. Like I feel like fall is coming, and the last 3 mornings woken up and it hasn't been like boiling. This is great. It makes me want to like pull out the peppermint, which I actually did like a month ago. I'm telling you, like my appetite for things knows no season. Soup in the summer, yes. Peppermint in the summer, yes. Will I eat it? Iced coffee in winter? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, that being said, I don't know, I feel like the fall flavors are you know, they're upon us. I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm actually leaning towards, we're going to do cinnamon pistachio today. Grab out the trusty pistache. And then cinnamon. I'm waiting to use up the cinnamon I currently have. Oh, I lost you there. Because I feel like I've mentioned this before, but there's so many different kinds of cinnamon, and I really want a nice robust one. So I'm just trying to get through this container before I grab another one. So we got coffee here working. I don't know if I've ever shown this part of how I make my iced coffee. Shut up, but I'll show you. So I actually put my shaker and separate it and put it in the freezer. Normally I put the ice in there, but I was kind of just like running a little bit in a hurry. So I put 5 ice cubes of this shape and size inside here. But I just keep this in the freezer while I'm waiting for the coffee itself to brew. I can probably turn it up now. Because I put it on 2, so kind of just slowly steep, so I'm in the shower, so I'm multitasking. And then I'll turn it up once I get back out here, and then we'll pour in the milk as per usual. Does anybody else shake their milk before they use it? I mean, that might be dangerous if you're known to like not cap your stuff properly. Maybe don't do that. But I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always just shaken my milk before I put it into anything. We're gonna fill this together here. We're gonna do a different POV today. We're just gonna, you're gonna see as I see, do as I do. So there's actually a little fill line inside. That was probably gonna be hard to see from here, but there's 2 fill lines. I'm gonna put it to the max, or sorry, not the max, but the second line from the bottom. So as you can see, it's just about that much. You can still see that little part that frosts the milk. Just the tip of it still there. And then I put the cinnamon in the actual coffee cup itself once I brew it. Still not measuring specific or precisely the amount of pistachio, just kind of 4 little dollops. I know that's not the correct word, but 4 little, I'm going to call it a dollop. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just put that on, and I wait for the coffee to be completely brewed before I turn that on. If I press and hold the button, the blue light comes on, that's cold foam. If I press and just release immediately and the red light turns on, it's going to make hot foam. But we're thoroughly still in our cold foam point in life. And then my little cup, I'm still using this one just to pour the coffee into. I'll actually shake the cinnamon in there right now. It's sucky, because I mean, obviously I use this so frequently, like the bottom of my coffee cup is stained. I need to figure out like a healthy alternative to maybe like finding a way to get the stain out. But, I'll put the cinnamon away. Yeah, now we just wait for the coffee. It's so funny, sometimes, oh look, it just started! Well, what is timing? I don't know if you can fully see it because of the light right now, but oh yeah, you can kind of see the bubbles coming out right. What the heck? Where's my finger? Oh, there we go. Bubbles are coming out right there. So that's great. We're almost ready there. So once that's done, pour it into the cup. And then I have my little blueberry waffles in there waiting to be turned on. So far, I know probably, what was it, like 2 months ago that I opened this with you guys? I've really been liking it. So if you're in the market for a new air fryer slash convection oven, this one from Val Cucina is really good. I just love all the features. Literally air fry, toast, bake, broil, roast, pizza reheat, warm, slow cook, and dehydrate, which is pretty cool. I haven't used all of those yet, but super user friendly, does not overheat, which is great. I keep it unplugged when I'm not using it, just, you know, keep it strapped back there from it obviously being on. So I don't know, just creature of habit. Let's see where we're at with the coffee. Oh, she's looking good. Almost done, but I'm gonna turn off the heat at this point. Oh, it smells so yummy. Honestly, just think my little coffee nook is one of my favorite things. I just feel so grateful every day when I look in here. Like, it's so exciting. I've wanted a coffee nook my whole life. And now I have it. So now let's go, since the coffee is done percolating. I'll grab this, put the ice in it. Definitely need to reorganize the freezer. Actually, I need to put ice in my little cup as well. So I put 5 ice cubes in the shaker and then 5 ice cubes in the cup. Now, fingers crossed this doesn't make a mess. Normally I do this over the sink, but you know we're gonna do it together today. Ooh, made a little mess. Oh, done. I'm telling you, literally, I don't know what the cinnamon does to this, because the Cuban coffee is kind of it's definitely a more robust flavor. If you don't like strong coffee, you probably will not like Cuban coffee. Whether you get it the traditional way, where it's just like a shot of espresso with like the creamed sugar, or you're just buying Cuban coffee grounds, cinnamon really does something nice to it. And just the combination between cinnamon and the pistachio, so good. And this is so exciting. Like this is how you know there's that sprinkle of fall is coming. Because a blanket. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you, the cozy season is my favorite. I just want to put sweats on, have a comfy blankie, just have the cool breeze coming through the window. I am so excited. I feel like more like myself in the cooler months than I do in the hot months. I know that's probably controversial. Most people are probably the exact opposite, I'm assuming. But I know there's other people like you out there like me too. So, you know, I get it. And if not, that's totally fine too, because that's what every season is for every different body. Well, this is great. I've actually been enjoying journaling, if you will, at the end of my night reads recently. I mean, sometimes I'll do it in the daytime, but recently I've kind of been liking to do it at the end of the evening. So instead of doing that right now, I'm just gonna do a little reading, probably watch a YouTube video before I start getting ready for work. But it just feels so good. The last week for me has been real difficult. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I finally feel back to this is normal me right now. So we're living it up. We are here together again. And I feel great. So we're we're gonna share these moments together, and I'm just so excited for fall to come. I cannot even begin to tell you. And I think that I've definitely, even though I don't go to Starbucks very often anymore, I appreciate the fact that they just usher in fall with their drink lineup. Everybody just knows, like, okay, we can get through the rest of this summer. It is fine. I'm seeing the lots, the vacant lots that get occupied for pumpkins and Christmas trees. I saw that lot go up down the way. That means pumpkins are also coming, and it's the anticipation, the excitement of the seasons. I think that's what is also so beautiful about this time, is the fact that it's like everything's not here yet, but you just know that it's not so far in the distance, so it just makes it exciting. It's almost like the adult version of the night before Christmas, the night before you start school, you're so giddy and excited. Like, that for me is what the seasons, the anticipation towards like the end-ish of summer is, because you know so many great things are coming, but they're not here yet, so you can just be excited for a longer period of time. It's really, that's all in how you look at it, in my opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and just read for a little bit at my waffle and my coffee, and we'll check back in when I'm done. Oh, it just feels so good to feel like me again. Oh, and if anybody else is going through a hard time, my heart is right there with you, and I wish I could hug you. I really do, and you know, just hold tight, because the better days are coming, and I'm sending you so much love from here to wherever you are. So, okay, I'll check back in. So I'm about to put makeup on for work, but I feel the need to document this because, okay, so this is like fun fact. I've always loved singing. Oh, there's something on the, well, that looks like it's on the inside. Anyway, I've always loved singing ever since I was little, and I feel like my voice is stuck here sometimes, but I love, my favorite songs to sing are like soulful songs. They need to come from like your diaphragm, you know, they need to come from like here. My voice sometimes gets stuck here. And my favorite song to sing, oh my gosh, by the way, I think she's the most talented Tori Kelly, but it's called, let's see if it'll focus, it's called Funny by Tori Kelly. It is my favorite song to sing, and I am damn near determined. Every once in a while in the car, I can get it, and it's just like that soul from within. If you ever listen to that song, oh my gosh, you need to, especially if you just her voice of an angel. Anyway, I am on a mission to get like that song down, to get my voice to release from here. I'm on a mission. I think that there's like something that just needs to be unlocked within there. I'm definitely not gonna be doing that on here, which is, you know, it's just something that like I've set my mind to. I'm going to figure out how to do it. And I think a lot of it is because it is such a soulful song at certain points, and she has this one vocal point where you have to have the perfect amount of air in your lungs to get through that note, because it is so long and it goes up and down all within the same breath. And she does it so beautifully, and I can do it, not nearly as well as her, but I want to get to a point where it's consistent and I can just belt it out, because I feel like it just releases something within me when I get to that point. I've been kind of frustrated recently, but I think it's purely up here. I need to unlock something up here so that this can get unlocked. But I just wanted to say that on here, so that hopefully at some point when I can unlock that, and we're in a good place, I can touch base and be like, hey, guess what? We're getting better. We're doing the dang thing. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put makeup on. I cannot believe how much better I feel when it's cool. I feel like my mind just is in a much more calm, cool, and collected place. So let's go ahead, put on the makeup as per usual, and then I shall be back. Okay, we're done with makeup now. Just as per usual. Well, we're looking extra glow today. I almost forgot to put on my SPF, which is half the glow. But I just really have been loving blushes that I've discovered this year. So I have Piggy on from Rhode. It's that nice little pinky shade. But now I've had my meal prep for the day. We have the basmati rice, and then the curry. So we'll just put that in a little individual container. I'll get my spoon. Oh, so as I was getting ready, actually no, because I need full focus. There we go, much better. Okay, so since I need full focus, like I said before, I'm determined to be able to sing that song well. But it just takes so much, like, diaphragm regulation to go up and down those chords like she does. It's literally, I'm telling you, you need to go listen to that song. It's just so good. And it's so simple. Like, you feel it. Like, if you enjoy music to that level, I'm such a music person, you feel that song. Not only when you hear it, but if you enjoy singing, you can, it like comes from your soul. But when I was done getting ready, I just tried like twice. And what I'm focusing on right now is I kind of just like, it sounds strange, but I kind of just hold on to my like diaphragm area here, because you can feel the vibrations. They're different as you're singing, and it comes from different points. You can definitely tell when you're singing and it comes from this area of your throat versus down here in the diaphragm. The tone is completely different on that. Sorry, I'm trying not to spill while we multitask here. But anyway, so the first time while I was doing that and I was holding on my diaphragm, I could totally tell, especially in the points where it was more in my head about, you know, trying to hit those. Wow. The lines are just really doing the most right now. But you can totally tell, or I could feel the difference when I was more focused on, you know, doing it perfectly. And it started to sound more airy and more from up here than in the diaphragm. And then kind of when I, you know, took it back down a level and refocused in, and I started to get more comfortable, and I could hear it coming from down here, it sounds so different. So the first time was a little rough. Second time was better. And when I got to a point where I can kind of like, I don't know, it feels like unlocking your voice, if you will. Just this, it just sounds so much better, and you start to feel it. You feel the notes and you feel the tones. It's just, I love singing. It's so therapeutic, and I'm kind of excited because I feel like with anything that's good that you have to practice at and put extra discipline on yourself to, you know, get better at, I think is so wonderful for your mind. That's really where I'm at in life right now, kind of just doing things that, you know, stimulate growth within me. Oh, I always top my curry off with just a little bit of soy sauce. It might be strange, but for some reason I've always done that. So I just put a little bit of that. And I like crunch to texturize. I'm a big crunchy gal. If you give me a bunch of smushy foods, I'm not eating it in the most polite way possible, which that's just too much. I want to be like, ugh, ugh. This probably sounds traumatic, but I assure you, it is not. So I'll probably put like maybe a quarter cup of peanuts. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. As I was getting ready, they're doing work on the water. Hello, it's speaking. They're doing work on water, the piping at the complex, and I really wish I would have caught it on camera. It was the most bizarre sound, because I get ready in the bathroom, and obviously the toilet's right there. It literally sounded like something was gonna like burst out of the toilet. I was like doing my eyebrows, and I looked over and I was like, nothing better come out of that. I will literally lose my mind. I can't. It just seemed like I was just imagining a scene from like a movie or something where just things were shooting out and I would have lost my freaking mind. But luckily nothing came out as much as it really sounded like it wanted to. I don't know exactly what they're doing with the piping, but thankfully I haven't heard the sound since then. Oh my gosh. That just made me laugh. I mean, in hindsight, obviously, if something had come out, I probably would have freaked out. Can you imagine calling off for work because your toilet is on? Oh my gosh. I have seen a lot of reasons that people call out, and believe me, they're really dumb most of the time. But that, if I wasn't the boss and I was getting that message, I feel like, no, show me. Prove to me that you're not lying. Oh my goodness. But, you know, luckily the water's not going out. Oh, so good, so good, so good. Okay, and then I forgot it at work yesterday, so it kind of works out, so I have it prepped already. But I made blueberry matcha. I'll probably make it like while I'm on my like dinner break today, and I'll show you what, if it's too loud in there, I might not be able to show you how I do it, but I'll definitely kind of like show you what it looks like after. But I put soy milk and then blueberry powder into the soy milk. If you like your things extra sweet, you can get blueberry syrup. I do have that. I just didn't put it in the milk yesterday, so it's just purely the organic blueberry powder in the soy milk. And then I use the jade leaf. What is it? It's a specific kind of their matcha. Jade leaf makes probably every kind of matcha you can think of, but I think it's the barista one. And I'll just make a little bit of hot water into that to dissolve it, and then I like to shake up the blueberry powder. It's blueberry milk. I'll shake that up so it gets kind of like frothy, and then pour that over the matcha. It's just nice and light and not super sweet. So I'll have that with my curry tonight for dinner. I gotta get changed real fast so we can get on the road. But I'm really glad I got to share the toilet story with you. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, bye. I'm back home from a long day at work. I hope you enjoyed spending the morning with me on what are crazy long days. But just want to check back in and check out or sign off. Thank you so much for watching. I am sending so much love from here to wherever you are at, and I'll be seeing you very shortly for my next video.